getting everything that they're comfortable with this summer split. Crown with the recently great for him Cassiopeia, QV getting the Clud, Core JJ with the Braum, and the Varus. Always a factor for Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah, it's looking really good for all their lanes, right? I mean, QV is a fantastic lead player. He's so good at split pushing with that and then joining with the charge from the side lane. Obviously, doesn't really need to be mentioned, but Ruler, Core JJ on two of their huge comfort picks. A recent comfort pick for Crown as well as the Cassiopeia. The big question for me is the Elise for Haru. Does he show up tonight? Does he actually make the ganks work early game on the blue side? It's as big an opportunity as any. We've seen these blue side Elises just control games by themselves, so a lot of focus towards Haru this time around to see if he can play this Elise this time.
I am 100% with you. I think the big question here was Haru, because during the break we were thinking, is Ambition going to come in or not? And when that's the case, I was personally hoping that maybe Haru had something other than the Rengar, because if Ambition comes in, you're essentially giving up the Elise to score, right? Or you're at least giving up a ban card on that Elise. So when you do have Haru stay in there, I really wanted to see something new. I wanted to see something novel, but right now it just feels like Haru's only purpose is to deny the Elise from score. I mean, I'm still rooting for him. I really hope he has a better Game 3 than Game 2.
I mean, he still is a good, Elise player. We've seen it before, and
right.
it really was just a very weak game from behind on that nasty spot for him. He does blow his ghost, though. And look at this, Haru, he's in the bot lane. The flash on over from Core JJ. Knocks that Winter's Bite in. There's the concussive blows, and they will find the first blood on Tamada in the bot lane. And they're continuing to go on to death tier, but Score is in position. You can see that Ruler flash, so if they land the Cocoon onto this very squishy Zyra, definitely do have an opportunity. But he is scouted on a ward. I believe he was scouted there.
And Crown, almost.
I guess he wasn't scouted because there's the Cocoon, and Mata, with no flash available, will eat it. Haru must have skirted around the very edge of that ward to not be scouted out there, but he makes it happen, and another kill in the bottom lane.
I know we said we're not going to use a T word, but Brendan Valdez, I can't watch.
Okay, goodbye, Crown. Forgot what a Syndra can do.
Head into that enemy jungle because enough time has passed. There could be Score in there could be anyone in there. And
they didn't see Haru here. Okay, we got a 2-on-2 now. The Haru, what is that Cocoon? Totally going wide. And QV is going to be burst down here by the couple of them. Haru not able to land the Cocoon and help out his brother in the top lane, and that's going to be a kill for KT.
KT Rolster takes one back, and I think Haru was just a little bit too mechanically eager there. I think he wanted to stop the Maokai before he goes for the Twisted Advance. Obviously, it wouldn't make sense for him to...
They're respecting the engage from Deft and Mata. And, well, they haven't had Haru around here for a while. So now that he has come down, you can see that they have done a bit of damage to that turret, but not enough to kill it just yet. A bit of a delay, as there was a bunch of action down there, but they should get it eventually. That should be, as long as nothing changes here, the first blood turret in the bottom lane for Samsung. We'll see if they can secure it on this push.
And there you go. Slowly but surely looks like they're going to be able to take the outer tier turret in the bottom lane. Of course, the turret isn't the only...
Haru, he's going way too deep again, trying to get onto that blue buff, but running into 4 members of KT. And look at this, the TP in from Smeb. Samsung, they are going to respond, but the huge Cataclysm coming in, and he does commit to that TP. Can they actually get Smeb? Okay.
He takes down.
Do get the flash here from QV to secure that kill. Is going to trade the 1 for 2 in that fight, but overall 1 for 3 in favor of KT.
Lightning fast engage from Score to make that all happen. Although, for a moment there, I was really liking Samsung Galaxy's odds. I like how they took the bottom outer tier turret, and I like how QV went in there, got some deep vision while he knew that, Score was down in the bottom lane, but KT, again, not letting them
After that death, he's like, okay, I got to stop feeding. Okay, Ruler was going 1v1 in the top lane against a Jarvan. Not a good idea, as Core JJ wasn't there to help him out. Now Score and Mata trying to get onto this Braum. He is pretty tanky at this point anyway, and it doesn't look like the rest of them can follow up. So just only 1 kill as Samsung, they keep getting caught out. Their macro was really good. They were getting small leads, but then all of a sudden, KT able to break this game wide open.
Juve's still able to put some damage on.
Damage as the Maokai jungle, so I don't think they want to go for the Baron just yet. Perhaps just try to deny as much vision as possible and force Samsung into a bad position. Well, they're looking for picks over and over, and well, we do have the repel coming in. He still gets knocked up. Haru is in too bad of a position as he does trade back damage, but not quite enough as he gets taken out.
They might not have been going for the Baron, but you could definitely tell they were going for something with the amount of pings, the amount of focus they were having into that upper side of the mid lane, and flashes forward for the stun. Doesn't hit, but still gets the Elise. Smeb and Juve duking it down the bottom lane. I think Juve might get this.
The charge coming in, and he's trying to burst him down, but Syndra is here. Close. The stun comes out, and he's hopped off a Skarl. It's not enough damage, and that's going to do it. The kill goes over with the help of Pawn. They do take out Juve.
Smeb with the turnaround, and a lot of great results for KT.
Or he plays Kled, and then he pushes lanes. He picked Maokai in game number 1 because Maokai's really strong right now. It makes sense, right? But this is his comfort zone. This is what he's been doing for the majority of summer. And here we go. Samsung, they're the team that can do Baron. They have the Cassiopeia. They have the Blade of the Rune King. So they're going to try to burst it down, but an immediate response here from KT, so they have to disengage. But here comes the charge, getting on top of Pawn. Nice Strangle Thorns to get the rest of Samsung away. Here's Smeb, the huge Cataclysm on the 3 members. Haru alone is going to be burst down, and the rest of Samsung is on the run, as it looks like they're on the chase. Death going to be able to get a double kill. There's the triple. Core JJ also going to get sniped out here as KT fully routing the team of Samsung.
Almost a clean ace, and you could have told by the moment Smeb turned that TP on, it was going to be bad for Samsung. Such a terrible, multi-angle engage for Samsung to try to get out of, and it leads up to a KT Baron as they take on 4 kills.
Calmly chewing his gum. They chose to engage on the right flank, but once that didn't work, it was an easy cleanup for KT with the help of Smeb, as you mentioned.
Probably the worst position for Kled too. Kled wants to go in a line. He's not that great in getting out of, a multi-pronged attack like that. And KT taking everything they can here, taking the mid lane and even pushing in the bottom lane inner.
Okay, Scorer is going to get quote-unquote caught out.
But the Nature's Grasp.
Oh! That's what I'm saying. I mean, he gets caught, but he's not going to die. They don't have enough damage. There's the Cataclysm and the follow-up from Zyra Crown. He can't go 1v5 by himself. It's not going to work. Pawn is still on the chase. He takes out another one as Kled was already off a Skarl, and this one is spiraling out of control. KT still with the Baron, and looks like they're going to go for the end.
That's right. I think when you see matches at such high caliber teams like these, you usually use the term, they're getting tripped away, they're getting broken away, but KT blowing Samsung away bit by bit. It's like, there it is, the ace.
Yeah, it's just way too much engaged. They're trying to keep this place alive, their base. Rather, that's the word I was looking for. And that's going to be game number 3 going over to KT. Well done, taking that 2-1 victory with a very engage-oriented composition. I think Dracos once said something, draft more engaged than your opponent, engage before your opponent, and slaughter them. And that's exactly what KT did. I mean, that's what 7.14 is right now, and they executed it very, very well in game 3.
Smeb definitely looks happy about the result, and like you said, couldn't be that hard, right? Run straight at the opponent and get the win. Well, that game 3 was exciting, very one-sided. Well, games 1 and 2, I think all games were actually pretty one-sided if you look at it.
This game just got out of control really fast. It was very close. They were very even in gold up until the Baron call. And I said it, I mean, Samsung, it seems like we were on the same page. They have the Baron taking team, but they didn't have deep vision. They didn't clear out all of the wards. They didn't cross their T's and dot their I's. They're like, hey, maybe we can burst this Baron. Maybe we can make this risky play work. And just one bad decision is all it takes for KT.